Hey everyone, it's the Chaplain here, coming to you with a little bit more of Operation Market Garden. This is our international multiplayer game between myself and Hell on Wheels as the Axis, and we've got Hilltop, Pillbox, and Corporal Clegg playing the Allies. Detroit joined us for the beginning of the game and just stuff got in the way, but since he left, it's become quite the mess. We're right now in J7, and honestly, I'm not too sure the Axis can win. It kind of feels like losing Rome wasn't the end of the game, but it certainly didn't help. So let's see what Japan can do. All right, friends, so the literal term for the amount of money that I had to use is crap ton. Now that's a lot different than a poop load or an F lot, and you know exactly where I'm going with this. I had a crap ton of money to spend. That being said, I spent all but one of the 76 that I had. I earned 78. I did get convoyed, so I lost some money. I'm buying 5 destroyers, 2 fighters, and an air base, because I'm crazy. I do have some battles to declare. You'll notice here on the board, we got a lot going on. Lots of orange all over the place. Let's start over here, so I can set this down carefully. That's a good spot for it. All right, so here into northwest Iran, we are attacking the lone Russian with the tank and infantry from Iran, the artillery, which can move 2 into northwest Iran. So there is that assault. I'll have 2 at 2 and 1 at 3 versus his 1 at 2. We are walking into Turkmenistan with 2 infantry and an artillery. Stand up, oil. I need you. There's still an infantry in Iran. I'm going to walk into here. That's obviously a non-combat move. Here we go, China. The 2 infantry and artillery in CK are moving into Singhai. That's a walk-on. Szechuan is walking in Shensi. That's a walk-on. That one. I don't have enough Japanese markers. Bear with me just one moment. I'm trying to get all this done just because, you know, sometimes these turns take forever. They take forever to plan out, too. That's why we have timers in our tournaments. I'll save that one for later. So put that there. Infantry and artillery from no, just the infantry. Gonna walk into Yunnan. Non-combat. 1 infantry from Hunan walking into Kiangsi. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay. And we have another little walk-on up here. The Amur infantry into Siberia. That's worth 2 and the resource. So that's nice. Okay. Down here, we are attacking Java. Let me set this down in a safe place where we can get all of the action here. Let me tilt this just a little. My new tripod here. Still kind of working out the kinks a little bit there. And no, you don't want to do it? Alright, fine. Let's see if I can get fancy. Hi, wrist. There we go. I have a sub in 45 that I'm pointing to that you can't see. He's coming in. Destroyer from 43 is coming in. And the destroyer from 36, 1-2 is coming in. That is the naval battle. 2 destroyers and a sub against a destroyer and a transport. Now on the island itself, picking up the infantry in Sumatra and bringing him over to assault the island. I'm also flying from the Philippines my strategic bomber, and he will fly from the island 1 into the sea zone, 2 into 43, 3 into 42, and 4 onto the islands. He'll have 3 movements left. I'm going to land him in Celebes. I've also got a fighter and a tactical flying into C-Zone 43, into C-Zone 42, onto the island. They will have 1 movement remaining each. So assaulting the island, I have a strategic bomber, an infantry, and a fighter, and a tactical. I am 97.6% sure that's all of my attacks. Let's go ahead and do Northwest Iran where there's dice. And I think the only other dice are against the Aussies. I think everything else was a walk-on. I'm just scanning, double checking, double checking, double checking. Okay, we'll just do it in one dice tray because my table's a mess. Crap happens. Okay. Looking at Northwest Iran, he has 1 infantry. I have an infantry artillery paired and a tank. So, make sure this is on the camera. Okay. All 3 misses. Freaking seriously. And his defense is a miss as well. Let's try this again. 2 hits. I only needed the 1. All right, let's see his defense. I missed in the tray. It's a miss. Okay, so I took Northwest Iran with no losses. Now let's do the sea battle. I've got a sub and 2 destroyers against his destroyer. I got 2 hits. Here's his defense. He missed. So the sea zone is taken with no casualties. Praise the Lord. I have an infantry, a strategic bomber, a fighter, and a tactical assaulting his 1 infantry. I got the 1 hit there. Okay, that's all I needed. The fighter got the hit. All right, and in return, of course he gets a hit. Okay. I was bound to get a loss eventually. So let's resolve this here. He's gone. Pesky Ruski. Ships are out of the way. I moved the Anzac. It's driving me nuts. Alright. Oh man, do I need to take the island? I do. I'm actually going to go ahead and lose my strategic bomber then. And I'm going to take the island. I was going to take the island. Which plane do I want to lose? That's a bummer. That's garbage. It's not garbage, it's just not useful to me. Where's my Japanese markers? All right. Non-combat moves, let's land some planes. I got these 2 guys down here. And they will land on this carrier that comes down. So I've got 2 destroyers, a sub, and that. So I don't care about those planes. Plus they have nowhere to land. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess I could land back there, but so I don't care about those. That's not a big deal to me. Non-combat moves. I'm going to march this infantry into Iraq, and I will gain 3 infantry. Let's do that. Okay. Japanese marker. Putting it upside down though because it affects income. I'll go ahead and mark Turkmenistan. Japanese are doing something in the Middle East, friends. We've got 3 tanks that can rail to Kwangsi. This artillery is going to move into Kwangsi. This infantry is moving down to Hunan. Okay. Now, for the fun carousel. This navy, which consists of 2 battleships and a cruiser, and I'm sending 2 carriers, but they're going to be empty. Okay? Rob, why are you doing that? Because I'm going to send these 4 fighters from the sea zone and the 1 from the island to Hong Kong. So they're going to go over here onto my little, I'll clean that up in a little bit. Philippines are open. 3, 1, 2, 3. He can't get there this turn, that's fine. Over here, this strategic bomber is going to pick up 2 infantry and paradrop them into Hong Kong. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to land him there too. He's an air transport. I don't need to mark him with air transport because he's got the nice white wing tips. So we'll do that. And then I've got 2 transports here. They are going to come over here. So now there are 5 transports. I'm going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. So let me set this down really quick. Split these chips up. I'm going to take this 3 out and put in 3 grays. Okay, so I can move 3, 8, 9, 10. So there will be 2 infantry left. But all these guys are going to come down to Hong Kong. All right. Told my wife I hoped this would take less than 10 minutes. It's a little bit longer. All right, then I also have this carrier here. I know you didn't see me put them in Hong Kong, but that's where they are because I told you they were going to Hong Kong. This carrier is just going to move over as is, okay? Place my new units. I'm going to steal 2 naval planes from Hong Kong and the 2 green planes that I bought. Instead of going there, I built them there. I'm just going to drop them here. Excuse me. 5 destroyers. 4 are going to go up here in Sea Zone 6. And 1 is going to go down here to protect against that stinking Italian sub. And then the airbase is going to go in Hong Kong. Okay. So I went up 2. That's worth nothing. That's worth nothing. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Japan went up 11 on the board from 55. That puts me at 66. The Russians went down 2. Chinese went down 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. What do they have? Sun Yan, 1, Chahar, Jahol, Hopei. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So China should be at 10. So they lost 3. The Aussies went down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I took Java back. All right, disposition of forces. 4 infantry in Iraq. Northwest Iran has a tank, an artillery, and an infantry. Turkmenistan has 2 infantry and an artillery. Sea Zone 39 has a destroyer. Sea Zone 42 has a transport, sub, 2 destroyers, a fully loaded aircraft carrier with fighter and tactical. Java has an infantry. Yunnan has an infantry. Shanghai has an infantry, 2 infantry and an artillery. Shanxi has an infantry. Hunan 1 infantry. Kingxi 1 infantry. Guangxi has 1 infantry, 2 artillery, and 3 tanks. Hong Kong has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tacticals and air transport, 3 artillery, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry. Excuse me. There are 5 transports here. Manchuria has 3 AAA, 2 infantry. Siberia has 1 infantry. The sea zone around Japan has 3 battleships, 2 cruisers, 3 aircraft carriers. Aim it down a little there, Rob. 3 aircraft carriers with 3 fighters and a tactical. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 destroyers and 1 sub. On the island of Japan are 2 infantry and an artillery. If he busts through that fleet and takes Tokyo, I'm literally going to flip my table. And Caroline Islands, 2 infantry and a AAA. Untouched the whole game. They're just sipping sake on the beach. I'm not going to worry about the monies collected. Although I feel like I should. I'm at 66 on the tracker. I have Guam, so that's 69. I have Calcutta, so that's 74. I have all 4 money islands, so that's 79. I control Burma, so that's 84. I have $84 to spend next turn. I'm the chaplain. I'll be praying for you.